Hey guys! So today we're going to go over how to start drawing your letter. So this is an example that I've already done, but I'm going to go back and start from scratch. But just to show you this one, I combined this letter, this B and this B. Those are my two primary inspirations, and I kind of combined them to make this fancy B. So let me start again now. And you are welcome to do this project in fresh paint or on real paper. I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so you should have your inspiration board already done. If you're using fresh paint, I'd like you to bring them up side by side so you can see both, right? So I can look at my images while I'm drawing. I'm gonna start by picking my favorite L and kind of noticing what it is I like about that L. So I really like this one, and I really like that it has this big, fat, fancy, curly thing at the end of the L. And that it also has a very long serif. That's the kind of line at the top. So I'm going to start. The first thing I'm going to do before I start trying to draw these embellishments is I'm gonna write an L, or whatever your letter is, right? I want you to make a guideline, just a line. You want to look at your letter to make sure it's kind of following that shape, but basically just a lined letter. So you can make your flourishes around that to kind of keep you in the right direction. So you know your lines are straight and you're making your loops as big as they should be, and all that jazz. So I'm going to start with this, which will eventually get erased, but it's kind of the skeleton for your letter. So now I'm going to start at the top, and I really like this very long curly thing. I'm gonna leave this this knob out. I kind of like the one over here where it gets skinny. It has a little circle in it. I'll cut out. So I'm gonna put my little cutout there, and it has kind of ovals on either side. And I'm gonna make this part a little bit longer, kind of. So these two are really my favorite, so I'm kind of combining these. And so I'm gonna make this a little bit longer, like that black and white one. And I'd also like you to notice how in all or almost all of these letters that you should be looking at, you'll find that there are parts of the letter that are thick and parts of the letter that are thinner. And that's an important thing that kind of adds dimension and interest to your letter. So pay attention to where is it thick and where is it thin. Right, so it's very thin on the bottom of the L. Right, but then it gets fat over here. Okay, so I think this is a pretty good start. And I want you to just notice, then maybe I'll take a look at my others, and maybe I'll add some other kind of curly doohickeys. Yeah, I kind of like these curls. And you don't necessarily have to use every single picture you've picked out, but you can if you want to. All right, so now I've got a nice solid pencil drawing of this letter. I'm going to erase that original line down the middle, my skeleton, if you will. Okay. All right, so this is where we're going to stop for today. I want you to, by the end of class, by the end of this class in which I taught this lesson, you should have your letter outlined, and then in the next step, we will talk about incorporating your symbols. Right here, I've got my sloth and my lounge chair, so we'll look at how to incorporate those, and then we'll start coloring after that. All right, thank you so much.